It's time for our pit stop. Here, we take a brief rest. It's a time to refuel, recharge, and explore shorter topics that are meaningful and helpful to us RVers. Welcome to RV Out West. I'm your host, Brooks. For all the parents and grandparents out there who RV, I bet it's safe to say that one of the biggest reasons we all love to RV is because the family time that we all share, be it around a campfire, on the trail, or out on another adventure, is just so precious. These are the memories that I hope if my life ever flashes before my eyes, these are the snapshots that I see. I like to check in with my kids, to ask them about the adventures that my wife and I have taken them on, to see what has resonated for them, what has struck them with awe. I remember walking with the kids up to the rim and looking out at the expanse of the big hole in the ground, and I distinctly heard my daughter say to herself, "Wow." This wasn't provoked. This was just her reaction to seeing the Grand Canyon for the first time in her life. So I posed a question to my kids. Please share with me a place that we've RV'd to that you've never wanted to leave. I recorded this audio at different times and with them both not in the room to hear what each other said so as not to influence each other's answers. Surprisingly, they both said the former Jellystone turned KOA in Chincoteague, Virginia. But I pressed my daughter for a different answer, and she delivered. Here is what they both had to say.
The place I wished I never left while I was RV camping was at the KOA in Chincoteague, Virginia. What I liked about that campground is that we could go around the campground on golf carts. The water park that is next door was a lot of fun. The water slides, the Lazy River was fun places to swim. In town, I enjoyed going on a sunset boat trip to look at the wild horses on Assateague Island. I enjoyed the nighttime viewing that we did of the stars in the sky and looking at the Milky Way galaxy. It was my first time swimming in the Atlantic Ocean. It was warmer than the Pacific Ocean, making it more swimmable. The Pacific Ocean here in Washington State is just so cold and dangerous. Taking my first attempts at boogie boarding was fun and something new that I also got to try when we were in Chincoteague. There are many reasons I didn't want to leave Chincoteague. I would love to go back.
I love Yellowstone. It's my favorite because it's peaceful, calm. It's not very noisy, and it has lots of family activities there. I saw lots of animals. I saw a gray wolf for the first time, and I saw lots of other wildlife that was really cool and fun to see. Basically all elk and buffalo, but we were at a little stop with other people, and we were looking, and I just barely saw a gray wolf, and that was really cool. Old Faithful was really fun to see. It's really cool. If you can ever see any geysers, you definitely should, especially if you can see them erupt. It's really, really cool because you're at a far enough distance that you won't get burned, but it's really cool to see because it just erupts so high, and it's basically a water fountain. So we went to a rodeo. That was really fun. It was my first rodeo, and all the kids got to come and chase a cow, and we would have to pull a paper off the cow. It was fun.
Were you successful?
No, sadly.
No.
I was just running in circles.
Okay.
Let me just say this. There is so many wildlife, so much, that you could just drive around and see so much animals, and that's what I really liked about it. I just want to say something. You should definitely go to Yellowstone.
Thanks so much for listening to RV Out West. Join us again in 2 weeks with our next episode. Please like and subscribe to our podcast on iTunes or wherever you choose to get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. And I sure would appreciate if you left a rating or a review of the show. Special thanks to Scott Holmes Music for providing the intro song, We Are One. RV Out West can be found on Instagram and Facebook, where you can interact with us and follow along on our RV adventures around the Pacific Northwest. So get out there, explore, and go see what's beyond the horizon.